Today we're going to talk a little bit about repotting plants. For this plant, it is very root bound. This one could use a bigger pot. You want to choose a pot 1 to 2 inches larger than the first pot. Also, make sure that your pot has a drainage hole in the bottom of the pot. So first, what you're going to do is press the outer sides of the original pot to kind of help wiggle that little guy out of his grower pot, and you'll see how root bound the plant is. Look at this. This is too much. Needs a new pot immediately. You can take a hoary knife to kind of score the edges and the bottom. That'll loosen up the roots to make it ready to grow into its new pot. Next up, you're going to mix your houseplant soil. I am just using a Soul Soils houseplant chunky mix. We love this mix. It's full of all kinds of good amendments to really help your indoor plants thrive. Just pour that in there, give it a good stir, good shake, and it's ready to go. Here we go. I'm going to start filling the new pot with my mixed soil. I'm going to fill it about halfway up and see how the plant sits in there and see if I need to add more. That looks about right. Now I'm going to start pouring the soil around the edges of the plant to kind of fix it in there. And we're using the new Soul Soils scoop to help scoop the dirt around the plant. This scoop is super nice, keeps things moderately clean, but I tend to make quite a mess, as you can see, so we're going to just use our hands. Make sure to water in your plant after you're done repotting it. I'm going to add half a scoop of this Soul Soils Biotic Repot Recovery to the water, just to give the plant a little extra boost now that it's in its new pot. This stuff is really good, really yummy for your plants. Make sure to water your plant all the way through so that water comes out of the drain and it's ready to go. Next up, we're going to repot this cutie little cactus, and I have the Cactus Gritty Mix by Soul Soil. We love them, which is what we are going to repot our plant with. So first, I'm going to pop on these protective gloves. These gloves low-key make me feel like a superhero when I'm wearing them because I can touch any cacti and I'm not going to get poked. Makes it really easy to repot, so I can just grab the cacti and kind of wiggle him out of the pot, knock off some of that soil. This guy is a little bit saturated with water, so I'm going to try and get as much soil off this guy as I can before I put him in his new soil mix. We don't really need to do any soil mixing here. This Cactus Gritty Mix is perfect for cactus by itself, so I'm just going to pour some of this into the pot about halfway up. Generally, cacti and succulents have very shallow root balls, so you can fill up your pot quite a bit before you stick your cactus in, and just hold on to the top of the cactus and be very gentle with it because they are fragile. While they do hurt, they are fragile little guys, and you'll have to carefully pour the rest of the soil mix around the cactus to kind of situate him in his new pot and make sure that he is supported all around the edges of the pot. I'm going to use this Sedona mix. I actually lived in Arizona for a bit and I loved the red rock in Sedona, so this kind of reminds me of that. It's a very pretty kind of pinky red rock that I'm just going to sprinkle around the edges here very carefully. And here I am again making a mess, but that's okay. And this little guy is going to be very happy. And as always, we have all kinds of repotting information at tonkadell.com under our Learn tab. Thanks for watching.